Crazy right now.
Greets. Start stream. Stream is live. Here we go. It is 216 UFC weekend, fake fighting weekend. Uh, Persons we know about that are in real life that are actually fighting this weekend. That was weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of people we know who are fighting this weekend.
Yes,
It's going down
it is.
all over the place, all across the world.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 200 motherfucking 16. Love and Chokes podcast.
Yeah.
Your boy sitting in Las Vegas, rocking that Heidi Lovelace t-shirt. Shout out to Ruby Riot. There's a lot going on in the streets right now, Anthony.
I know there is, but the first important question is this: are you still rocking Big Daddy, or did you get, or are you good?
Oh, cuz you think it's a game?
He's still got
Look,
a little bit of booty.
Big
Yes.
Daddy is still in effect
Ah
right there.
man, it's crazy.
Big Daddy ain't going nowhere right now.
Big Daddy's here to stay.
Maybe at least for the next couple of, like, at least the next few days.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, I won't have Big Daddy after tonight, right? Until Monday.
Okay.
Like, it's not gonna last through the rest of the day. Like, it's a wrap on Big Daddy. Like, it's gonna be one shower right after Casey's fight. Big Daddy's probably gonna die in the shower.
There you go.
Big Daddy gonna die. So then I have to wait till Monday, but I will get another application of the KT tape known as Big Daddy. It's been helpful, and I plan on returning to full workouts on Monday. Um, I'm gonna avoid like load bearing on my back, like on my shoulders, like that, like squat, shit like that. But I am gonna lift, and I am going to do jujitsu, and I'm super pumped to just return to training. It's been a whole week off, but yes, Big Daddy is still on me.
He never leaves. So, first things first, we gotta talk about Mr. Young Case. The
Yeah.
what's his
So
fight name?
that's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know what he decided because to write in that little space where it's like nickname, hometown, like you could write anything, right? Like style,
Yeah.
you can write anything, and they can decide if they want to say it,
Oh
right?
man.
So like when they ask me where I'm from, what my hometown is, I don't write Cleveland. I write CLE.
Right.
And I make sure they say it like that because it's my fucking gimmick, right? Um, so there's little things like that you can do. And if I decided I didn't want to be Keebler anymore,
Mm-hmm.
right? If I wanted to be something else, let's say the Dancing Destroyer, I would write
Dancing.
Darren
Yeah.
Branch, and it would be like nickname the Dancing Destroyer. I could change my identity every time you fill that shit out. You can change your identity.
Yeah.
That's the neat thing about it. Now I don't know what he chose. I know what we're walking out to.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of the information on that page, I don't know anything about. Here's what I do know.
What do you know?
I know that dude made his weight clean
Mm-hmm.
yesterday, and it wasn't the easiest thing in the world for him to do. But once he made his mind up, he got it done. And I also have a feeling that as soon as it's time to do this thing, the amount of focus and the amount of energy that's going to go toward the task of destroying this young man that stands across from him is going to be on complete, like, razor sharp shit, like laser sharp. And this dude's going to get fucked up bad. This dude is going to get fucked up bad. So I'm looking forward to watching Casey do what he can do. It's going to be a good day to be us, and a very bad day to be Mr. Arse. That's the young man that we're fighting. His name is Arse.
Arse.
So Mr. Arse
Arse.
will have 2 minutes to try to survive and assess. But that also gives Casey 2 minutes to seek and destroy. And I think that the destruction's coming in the first round.
Mm.
I don't think Mr. Arse will be able to survive. I don't think he'll be able to properly assess. I don't think he has those tools. So we'll see if he can prove me wrong. I don't think he can. And at 3:00, we're going to go off to the venue, and we're going to do paperwork and then do the same thing that everybody does for these types of events. And you're familiar with the thing that happens next too from jiu-jitsu tournaments. You get there on the time that you are told to be there, and then you sit and wait.
Yes.
You wait forever. So you hurry up to get there, and then you wait.
Mm-hmm.
And that can be a frustrating thing to experience. The other profession that talks about that a lot are like film actors and TV actors. It's like they're on set for a long time to do very little actual work. And then when people complain about that, they sound like assholes to people who do jobs that are difficult from the time that they start the clock until the time that they punch out.
Correct.
People are like, oh, you have it easy. You get to be a fighter person, or you get to be in a movie. And it's like, that doesn't mean it sucks any less to be sitting in the same fucking spot for hours. Like, it fucking sucks. Like, it sucks. And so a lot of things suck. Like, making weight fucking sucks. Like, sitting in that sauna for as many hours as we did was not fucking fun for either one of us.
Right.
At least I got to be hydrated throughout the experience. I'm taking thoughty pictures. Really just to lighten the mood and to be silly. But I'm taking thoughty pictures while this motherfucker is suffering on the floor. You know?
Yeah.
Let us not forget, it's been a 100-pound journey for this young man. 100 fucking pounds.
What's he weighing in today? Or what is he weighing as?
Oh, we don't know what he weighs right now. I have no idea what he weighs right now.
What did he weigh yesterday? What did he weigh for 10 minutes?
171.
All right.
171.0. No. It was 170.6 or some shit like that.
Okay.
But we stopped the cut when he was at 71.0.
Okay.
Because that's when you've made weight, right? But then, like, there's another, 2 hours he had to wait, sit around, fuck around. He lost 0.4, 0.5 during that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the pictures are going to come out online. His before and after pictures are crazy. Yeah. Like, it's because of Casey that I now know that you can filter definition into your body. It's because of him that I know that. But there's no need to do that any longer.
Right.
He doesn't have to manufacture a six-pack with filters because it's fucking there in real life.
He's here. Damn. That dude lost 100. He was walking around at 270.
And so it's like the process of just getting down to this it sounds like almost anime shit, but this form. Right? Getting into this particular body shape has been the first journey. And now we're going to test that body shape in the ring. But we're just now playing with this brand new tool. A fit, strong Casey. We just started playing with this tool. It's going to fuck this young man's world up tonight. Yeah. Mr. Arce is in for a fucked up evening. His pretty girlfriend is going to be licking a lot of wounds tonight. You're going to be taking care of a lot of fucking cuts, a lot of lumps. It's not going to be pretty out there for him. It's going to be very difficult. And I wish I could be like, yeah, Casey's going to go out there, do some hoist, side kick, clinch, take him down, armbar him, and send him home pretty. No, Casey's going to fuck this dude up. There's a lot of skill and a lot of anger inside that body. It's going to be violent.
Well,
it's going to be violent.
Well, hats off to him. Also, I'm so happy there's like it's Veterans Weekend, so they can buy him some clothes that fits him after this fight's over.
So silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we have to go shopping.
Yeah.
We need a whole new wardrobe. We both need a new wardrobe because now I'm a fucking medium.
There you go. See?
I'm out of smalls, dog. I can't do them anymore.
You got
the sleeves come up like this.
Tear the sleeve.
That's the only way they remain. Like, people think I'm just doing that to show off my gorgeous shoulders. No, they just happen to be gorgeous shoulders. I'm cutting them to save shirts.
I just need to expand that little.
Because if I don't, they look like girls cut T-shirts.
Yeah.
I'm growing. I'm eating food and growing.
He's going through puberty. Part 2.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Essentially. All right, so what else is happening in the streets?
Let's see what else is going on. We got the...
There's a UFC happening right this motherfucking second.
There is. The main event is Zabit Magomedsharipov versus Calvin Kattar. I'm surprised I got the Magomed Sharipov right. That
was really good.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I think you deserve something nice, like maybe a lolly.
Nah, I'm cool with that. I don't take lollies from strangers. It's not Halloween
I'm
anymore.
not a stranger.
You're a stranger. You're a stranger to me. Then we got.
I'm a strange person.
There you go. So you're stranger than people. So Greg Hardy versus Alexander Volkov is, co-main.
Do you know how many people want to see Greg Hardy get his fucking face punched off?
Oh, everybody, especially Derek Lewis after, Greg Hardy called him a felon.
I'm not gonna call it everybody.
A lot of people.
You know who doesn't want to see him get his face punched off?
Israel Adesanya.
Me.
Oh.
Me, Anthony.
Yeah.
I want to see him win. I want to see him win because he's the only true heel in the UFC right now. I don't know. Am I fucking crazy? Like a true heel thinks he's a babyface. Like Colby Covington's not a fucking heel. He says cunty shit to be cunty. Greg Hardy's existence in the UFC, no matter how many motherfuckers he smiles at, no matter how many hands he shakes, he will always be a motherfucker who hit a woman, who hurt a woman to so many people. So his very existence makes him a fucking villain. And the more that he's like nice and like tries not to be bad and then breaks rules during the fight, that inhaler shit is heelish as fuck. Because it's like, well, we asked. We did the wrong thing looking like baby faces. It's like he's scripting this shit. Like, like he's the only true heel in the game.
Yeah.
And if he wins, that draws money to the heavyweight division. Every time he wins, it draws money. Eyes that would never look at the UFC, who know him from football and from Scandal, will turn to watch him get his ass waxed. Will turn to watch him get knocked the fuck out. And every time that he doesn't, that just builds and builds and builds and builds and builds. So I want to see Greg Hardy beat a named guy. I think that would be fucking spectacular. And nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that, but that's why it's great. That's why it would be wonderful if it happened. Like, if Volkov beats him, what does he really get from it? Nothing.
Nothing.
You beat a prospect in Russia. So you get your dick sucked tonight. But besides that, besides the blowjob, what does he fucking get?
Nothing.
Nothing. So it doesn't serve the game to have him win. So if Greg Hardy wins, things get way more fucking interesting. And that's what I'm out. I want things to be interesting and lucrative. And I think a win for Greg Hardy does that. It elevates the entire game. Nobody wants to hear that, but it's true.
No, that's fair. I mean, I think it's a hard press to see him win, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not because he's a bad guy, but just skill wise.
Has Volkov touched one of these weirdo NFL athlete people yet?
No.
Because they're different, man. They move differently. They're faster than you think. Like, how did you prepare for this? How many of these super Negroes have you touched in your life?
It's like 0.
Because if this is your first interaction with one, it's going to be weird at first. And the skill differential is probably still good enough so that on a timeline, it wouldn't be an issue. But that first 3 minutes where you're like, wait, what the fuck? How did you get out of that? Why are you so strong? Like that 3 minutes is a dangerous period of time to interact with somebody who's athletic at that level. Those kinds of athletes have just started fighting, man. They just started fighting. A lot of people haven't touched those kinds of guys yet. So how many of those motherfuckers exist in Russia?
Like 0. Oh, well, if you got, what's that one dude that walks around? Bob Sapp? Maybe?
I'm going to say 0. I'm going to say there are 0 super Negroes in Russia right now.
Nah, man. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough toenails.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. He has a chance, man. Greg Hardy has a better chance than I think people are giving him credit for.
Yeah. Just watching a Browns lineman KO some dude at a jiu-jitsu tournament.
We overvalue skills.
Yeah.
We overvalue skills.
Yeah. Nah.
Like, this is coming from a fucking jiu-jitsu coach who wants everyone to have the highest level of jiu-jitsu skills ever. They are not as high value as someone like someone who is trained the way that I was trained would like to think they are. It doesn't mean I don't like them any like it isn't. It's not about my opinion of the art and like how much I love it. It's about like how much it's necessary. It is not as necessary as I would like it to be because I like feeling necessary. Like
That's fair.
cardio, wrestling.
Yes.
Like, will you get tired? Can you slam them? Like these are huge factors.
Yes.
Can you throw a real punch? Can you hurt people?
Can you boom him in the lunchroom?
I mean, if you can boom a motherfucker in the lunchroom,
It's over. It's over.
you can get signed, dog.
It's over.
You can get signed. All right, so there's also
Uh-oh. Look, guess who's up next right now? Speak of the devil. Greg Hardy
Well-
versus Alexander Volkov.
it's happening right now.
I think it's up next. The fight before that just got stopped in the first like 10 seconds.
Oh goddamn.
Yeah.
Oh well, goddamn.
Yeah, so that could be happening in the next like 10 to 20 minutes.
Okay. So the UFC is happening. Casey is fighting. There's also a pseudo teammate of ours
mhm.
here. Pseudo teammate because we both trained in the same room, right?
Yeah.
But like we're not actually on a team together. But John Moxley, aka formerly known as Dean Ambrose of the WWE, currently in AEW, is main eventing tonight. So shout out to John. I don't even know his shoot last name. But he is from Cincinnati, Ohio. And he also lives in Vegas. And he's been very polite to me every time I see him. And as a wrestler, I have a deep, deep respect for what he does as a pro wrestler. Like, I think Kenny Omega versus John Moxley is a showcase for the two best guys. Like, and they're best in different ways, which I really like. Like, one I think is like the most convincing, realistic guy. And the other guy I think is the best performer. And they're gonna play tonight without any real rule set. Like they can do anything they want, really. Wherever their creativity takes them. The rule set of their match lets them go wherever. And I think that's gonna be a really fun time. And I think it's gonna be hard to watch at moments, which I look forward to. I like shit like that. Like I like when wrestling feels dangerous. I like when I'm concerned for the wrestler. And like as a smart Mark who's wrestled a few matches, like not backyard shit, like real small level matches, right? That feeling of this is fucking dangerous, I don't get that very often. Unless it's people doing something fucking retarded. Like they're jumping off of a Raptors onto concrete or something dumb. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some asshole in a fucking gymnasium with 5 people in it who wants to put staples through his chest 50 times. Like I don't know about that. But like what these guys are going to do tonight is going to get me to that spot. I know it. Where I'm like, holy shit, are they okay? Why are they making this choice? That's insane. Oh my God. Like they're going to do a lot of that to me tonight. And I look forward to those feelings. Those are my favorite feelings in general. Those like, oh no, like my chest is going to explode feelings. Like give me that over smiles all day.
Yeah. There you go.
Look at me. That's my stance, Anthony. You don't want to see this, dog.
Uh-oh.
You see this streak? Oh.
He said lead.
Oh,
said
that
lead.
jab looking straighter every day.
Lead left.
Woo.
Oh, right. Oh, blah, blah.
It's like those video games where you're like, dish, dish.
Doosh, 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 doosh.
Oh, it's silly. What else is happening in the streets? Fucking Keenan opened his shit.
Oh yes, he did. He opened his school. I think they maxed out at pre-sale already. Well, they had 4 to 5.
That shit is so fire.
Yeah.
Shout out to Keenan Cornelius. Keep doing what the fuck you are doing. That shit is so exciting for the game to me. Like, keep doing what the fuck you are doing. Keep posting the way that you are fucking posting. Because you're fucking around and you fucking light a fire under me too.
Yeah.
I like want to fuck people up now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to join your team. Love you though. Like, respect. I don't want to join your team because I don't want to be on anybody's team right now. I really need to focus on taking care of my clique and myself. But at the same time, I read those posts for fucking Legion, and I'm like, let's go beat the fuck out of some Brazilians. like, I'm ready to ride, dog. Like, it sounds like fun to me. It sounds like fun. So
Yeah.
I like seeing people breathe air and life into the game, and I really feel like that's what he's doing right now. I feel like he's breathing life into the game.
Yeah, he's really he talked about it a lot in his podcast where he was saying how, and like how negative marketing or not negative but negative emotions are what's like really buzzing the streets for marketing. So he's like, if I can be negative about an idea or a concept that everybody hates, then it might work out that way. It might work out good for me. It might be something positive will come out of it. So that's like the idea of the way he's going after these things.
I watched that podcast episode. I'm familiar with this conversation. I checked it out.
There you go.
I peeped it, and I don't usually fuck with jiu-jitsu culture shit. So that should tell you something right there. That like, he's on a nerve. You know what I'm saying? He's touching real shit. Like, he's the way he addressed the uniforms, the way he's like, yo, this is what my class looks like. This is what we're doing. This is why we're doing it. Come fuck with us. Like, that's a great attitude. And like he was also saying in a post, like, yo, you want to fucking be super good? You don't need steroids. Did you see that post?
I did not see that post, but that's hilarious.
It's a fire ass post.
I gotta look this up now.
Here's the gist of it. It's like, and it's kind of like a jab at like some of these guys making fun of the fact that everybody's on steroids, and Gordon not flat saying I do steroids, but saying like, yo, if you did steroids, maybe you could like be good. It's like a common narrative that he puts out. Keenan's like, yo, if you want to be bad as fuck, what you have to do is you have to go to the fucking best gym you can and fucking be there a lot and fucking train when you don't want to train and train when you feel great, and realize that you're not going after gold medals, that you're going after perfection. If you chase medals, you will get bored. And like, that's when he had me, because that's when I fucking lost interest in competing. I lost interest in competing when I won the pans. When I won the pans, got home, because like that whole ride home, I still felt like I was on a high. Strangers who don't even do jiu-jitsu would like see a person talking to me about jiu-jitsu who did jiu-jitsu and be like, oh, are you some kind of champion? I was taking pictures of people's children.
Yeah.
Like, strangers, unsolicited. Like, it was super weird. Like, you just had a glow about you after you won, and then like you get home and you're like, oh, I just have to teach class.
That's it.
Which I'm happy to do.
Right.
Don't get me fucked up. But it's like, oh, it's just normal now.
Yeah.
Everything's normal again.
Yeah. Just like, that's it.
So it felt fucking pointless to me. But I wasn't on the right mindset. Because it wasn't a perfect performance at Pans when I won. It wasn't a perfect performance. It was a good performance, but it wasn't perfect. And if I had been interested in perfection instead of just getting that gold medal and getting back home, I probably would have gone right back into training camp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
I think there's a lot to be said for that. I think that was a very, very poignant thing. And it got me fired up to fuck people up on Monday. Like, I want to train super bad. Like, having a week where all I wanted to do is train jiu-jitsu and be like, have to be disciplined and not train. I have to be careful. I have to heal this body, because this isn't even just my body anymore.
It's the least.
It's our body. This is my clique's body. Like, they need it. I need it too.
Yeah.
I have to earn with it to do anything I want to do. I've got to be available to them so that they can do the things that they have to do. So I got to heal up quick. I don't have time to fuck around. But I also want to get way, way, way better.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, way better.
Yeah.
At everything.
Speaking of that post, I just saw it. Of course, the first comment, or the comment I see, the first is, "Hey, you noodle leg, you noodle has that. If you took more steroids, you probably win more gold. You noodle legged fuck."
Yeah. See, but I feel like that's a rib.
Of course, it's funny.
I feel like that's a rib. Like, I think some people are gonna be like, "Oh, clap back, ooh. But it's like, it's just like these dudes train together.
Yeah, no, they're friends. They're
They're
friends.
friends.
Yeah. If you see it in his
Like,
story, that's a different story.
yeah,
Yeah.
like they're friends. You noodle like fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just funny. It's just funny and silly.
Yeah, I like that shit.
Oh,
But like that's also true. Maybe if he did more steroids,
yeah, he'd have more gold, maybe. Is it?
maybe.
Maybe.
But
Also,
we're only in a maybe.
maybe. Also, look up. What's it called? I think it's Jits Dicks or Jiu-Jitsu Dicks. Let me look it up real fast.
What?
That's what I said. The picture I sent you earlier today. It's
Oh,
Jits Dicks. If you guys want meme jiu-jitsu stuff, that's actually funny and not some demeaning stuff towards colored belts or anything else. You should watch it. You should go follow them because they have very ridiculous stuff. And one post today is basically how a gay mannequin is wearing a naga belt, and it's hilarious.
look, like that's the Naga belt that I won, and I gave it to that.
You gave it to that mannequin. Was that sex shop?
Yeah, dude. Like I'm generous with my shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He helps out the communities all across the world.
So who did I watch the other day on an interview, and it made me want to like fucking throw up? Oh, it was Pharrell. It was Pharrell.
Oh, what happened?
So Pharrell, the music producer, I'm watching him talk to Rick Rubin,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, yeah, like, you know, like any marginalized community, like the LBGTQIA. He said every fucking letter. And I'm like, come on, dog. Like, everybody's gonna say all this shit. Like, if I were gonna do that, like as a gesture, I would just say the queer community, the gay community. And if anybody got mad that I left out a letter, I would tell them to go fuck themselves. Because if they didn't feel like they were included, then they didn't realize that the entire world doesn't revolve around them. And like, maybe I was speaking in broad strokes because that wasn't the main purpose of what I was saying. But like, it really bothered me that he used every single letter he could think of. It really, really bugged me. And I was like, how mainstream is that? Like, do we all have to do that?
No. You don't have to do that. If you have a corporate brand or you're sponsored by corporate companies, you have to do that.
Well, I'm not sponsored by anyone.
So there you go. So you're fine. Until that point happens, you can say whatever you want.
No, I'm never doing that. Corporate sponsorship, unless they're down, you know, like the second they're like, you can't say this or that, like they're not sponsoring you.
They're sponsoring somebody else.
No, not even somebody else. They're just sponsoring themselves. Like,
Oh, right.
they're like, okay, I'm gonna put us on you.
Right.
That's not like we're gonna put you on. Here's what we want to offer you.
Yeah.
Here's what we're gonna do for you. It's like you're gonna talk about us, and we're gonna send you this so that you can talk about it. But they're not gonna take care of me in any way. They're not gonna do anything for me.
Oh, probably not. They'll probably just give you
So they
money.
can go fuck themselves. Do we have a result on that Greg Hardy yet?
Let me look back real quick, but I don't think so. Let me see if they even got the first round going. Ba ba ba.
Ba-ba-da-ba. I'm
n-
just
All
curious.
right. Well, it looks like they're on their way to a Volkov decision.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 10-9, 10-9.
Okay. I accept that. But that's disappointing. It does not help my cause
No, it does not.
of trying to make the UFC an actually popular thing.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just like it looks like it's a popular thing,
But it's not.
but it isn't.
No.
But it isn't.
It's not. You need,
We are not soccer. We're not football. We're not basketball.
We need.
Those things are popular.
We need cornerback. We need somebody. We need somebody to make a star. We need Connor. We need Israel.
We do.
We need more
We need
shenanigans.
everybody else to step up and start behaving like stars too. It's hard. It's hard to behave like a star because it's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's hard.
It's embarrassing. It's like people don't want to stand out. You are programmed not to. Because you don't realize that you're a fucking predator. So you hide. You camouflage yourself among the others that look similar to you. You fucking hide. And by hiding, you don't draw any money.
Yes.
And so then you're like, well, it's about who's the best. Yeah? Tell that to your grandkids. Because someone's going to tell their grandkids a story about how they're the best. And someone is going to support their grandkids and their grandkids' grandkids on the money they've earned.
Exactly.
So it's like, why the fuck are you doing what you're doing? And if you're right with that, if your only aim in life is to be the best in the world, then move that way. But chances are that's not your only aim. Chances are there's something else you wanted when you started getting punched in the face, but you don't angle toward that, and you think that people that do are dishonorable. So, like, get right with it. Get right with the idea that money is the reason we're all out here. We moved to Vegas for what? For the belt. And why do we want the belt? Because the belt can provide security and money for my friend's future. Right? So really what we're out here is for security and money. We're seeking it through the belt because that's the fucking portal to jump through that's in front of us.
Yes.
But if another portal presented itself that was as or more lucrative potentially, I would advise her to take that. Does that make any sense?
I agree.
I hope you understand exactly what I'm saying. Not just you, but the entire audience. Like if somebody was like, oh, like I think Jessica I is offered $10 million to do the following feature film, and she's going to get that money for real. Like, it's not like, oh yeah, maybe if it comes out, and maybe. If they're like, here's the check.
Yeah.
But she's got to back out of 245.
See a 245.
Yeah, 245 can suck a fat dick.
I said, yeah, see you later, buddy.
You know what I'm saying? But it's got to be something like that.
Yeah.
It's got to be something like that. I would advise, like, life-changing shit like that. That's what I think I'm after for my friends, you know? That's what I want to see my friends doing.
I agree. I got some hot breaking news. Not really hot breaking, but we never really discussed it. So
it's hot. What's happening?
Did you hear about the Kevin Gastelum situation that happened during weigh-ins?
That he cheated?
Yeah.
Yes.
And did you hear about? So did you know that he got fined and Corey Anderson got fined and?
Yes. Gastelum was fined $1,000.
Yes.
And fucking Corey Anderson was fined $10,000.
Yes.
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 Yes. I am aware that this happened, and I think everybody's up in arms about it. Now I don't know exactly what everyone's upset about. I just heard that everyone's talking about how it's bullshit. Now, what's bullshit exactly? Like, is it bullshit that Gaslam only got punished $1,000? Or is it bullshit that Corey Anderson got a $10,000 fine? Because I think you could argue that both of those things are bullshit. Like, Corey Anderson essentially pushed an official as he was yelling after the fight. Now, yelling after the fight is usually considered unsportsmanlike, right? But usually that shit slides.
Right.
Because they'll put it over like you're just entertaining the crowd. It was good for business. But if you put your body or your hands on a referee, there's going to be some repercussions. I think Corey Anderson is fucking lucky that all he lost was $10,000 here and not his fucking license. So how about that?
Yeah.
Like, $10,000 is not $10,000 for yelling. Like, that might be what they decided to call it. But he wouldn't have gotten in trouble if he had ran to the other side of the cage and screamed whatever he wanted to scream.
Yeah. No.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
If he had just been in the dude's face and been like, that's what I thought, or whatever, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't think you have a problem here. But when your body touches a referee or any official and you are in an aggressive state, you're going to pay for that on some level. And the level that you pay for it is up to that fucking governing body. And you gave them the power to take money from you. And at the end of the day, all they really did was take money from you. And you should fucking thank them. You should fucking thank them, because they could have taken your fucking career if they really, really wanted to. They would have been like, yo, you put your body against a referee, you push a referee. It's the same thing like you can get assaulted a police officer for closing a door on their toe. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, it's not that it's not like bullshit is that, yo, you fucking hit him with the door. It's the same kind of thing. Like, you could have been accused of assaulting this referee. You could be accused of that. And since you're not, think your fucking lucky stars and keep your fucking shit tight. Keep your fucking shit tight. You don't get to pop off however the fuck you want to. Now, the Gastelum thing, $1,000 looks bad compared to the fact that they gave Corey Anderson 10.
Yeah.
Right? And so
Yeah.
that's what people are reacting to, but they're not reacting to the gravity of the situation. The gravity of the situation is that Corey Anderson effectively assaulted a referee and is getting away with a $10,000 fine and no real punishment other than monetary. Fucking Kelvin Gastelum cheated the fucking system.
Yes.
But when people have cheated the system in the same way or similar ways in the recent past, like Daniel Cormier and Towelgate, they have not been punished in any way whatsoever. So a slap on the wrist is actually $1,000 slap on the wrist is actually an infinite fucking escalation from what has happened in the past.
I agree. If it wasn't,
I'm just saying.
if it wasn't,
I'm just saying.
if it wasn't, what's it called? If it wasn't in New York, I would agree with you. In New York, everything is supposedly harder. And I'm like, that seems like the easiest thing you should get away with. And that should be like that's like the lightest thing I would ever think of in New York.
I mean, look, man, they don't even have fights when people miss weight. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
like, you're a real asshole for cheating. Like you're a real asshole for cheating. Even though your opponent didn't give a fuck. And it didn't truly work out in your favor, right? You're still fucking cheated. You're a cheater face.
Yeah. I think it's funny. Oh, you know what? I lied. You know what's funny? Take it back.
What?
So it did happen in New York. So I guess it's fair. Towelgate happened.
What do you mean?
Towelgate happened in New York.
Oh, they both happened in New York.
Yes. So I think it's fair.
Yeah, and DC wasn't fine.
Yeah. So I think it's somewhat fair.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah. No.
So $1,000 is way more money than they fined the last person that did the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just trying to demonstrate, like, don't fucking pull this shit in our state anymore. We're hip to this now.
Yeah.
Like, you got over on it once, UFC. You're not getting over on it twice. And don't go assaulting our fucking referees. How about that?
Don't go threaten doctors. Don't do a lot of things. Yeah. So your boy, or not your boy, but the guy you were rooting for, I think got decisioned.
Okay.
Yeah. 10-9 all the way through.
And it's more like the character I'm rooting for. I don't know the guy. What I'm saying is that character,
the idea.
that heel who doesn't think he's a heel is, fuck, it's why Emil Fisher is popular on the internet. Now, give me some weird news if you have it.
All right. Well, I won't tell you the whole Jeffrey Epstein stuff or whatever his name is, because that's gonna take a long time. So I can tell you about the French official who drugged women to watch them urinate.
Wait, say it again?
This French official, what he would do is that he would interview all these women, right, during job interviews, and then what he would do is that he would offer them tea or coffee, and then put a strong diuretic in the tea or coffee, have them drink it, and then part of the interview is showing them like these like some of the buildings like of the heritage sites in France and Paris, in the ministry in Paris. And so he would take them along and walk them through, far away from any public restrooms, and then there'd be a point where they would have to go to the bathroom really bad.
Whoa.
And so he would shield them as they had to pee somewhere.
Wow. That is the most diabolical way to get your fetish. You use your position, and then you babyface it by being like, I'm going to protect your fucking dignity when you're in this bad situation away from all this stuff where you can just normally go pee. I'm going to protect you with my jacket and my warm arms.
Yeah.
And then I might hire you after this experience. But probably not.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't hire them. So,
wow.
Yeah, so.
That's some dark shit.
And it's like 200 women, I think. More than 200 women. And the only reason why he got caught is because I think he just got caught taking a picture while she was doing it. So he has like
What's the official crime there? Well, taking a picture is some kind of crime, right?
right.
But like, what would you be charged with if that's what you were doing?
Let's see. Let me go through sexual
I
assault.
guess you slip somebody a drug.
Yeah,
That's a crime right there.
yeah, sexual assault and drug offenses.
And it is a sexual assault, but like, what exactly? Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
what did you do? Like, it's obviously morally wrong. I'm fantasizing in my head about like, what would you be charged with?
right.
Like, if this happened right now in Vegas, what would the charges be? And they might even charge you with a form of kidnapping for leading the person off somewhere.
Yeah,
Because you've gone to a second location. You were in my office when you got this coffee, right? Or
Yeah.
tea. And then I lead you somewhere else. I lead you to another location. So maybe I'm kidnapping you.
mm-hmm.
If I shield you, am I imprisoning you? Is that unlawful imprisonment?
I think that might.
Who knows?
Yeah, that could be a lot of things, especially if it's
It
200
could be a lot
people
of things.
and you have a bunch of pictures on your laptop and an Excel spreadsheet detailing the like a log of.
Oh, yeah. The paper trail. You got charges for each one of those pieces.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like
Fuck that guy.
you're a mage.
What a fucking asshole. Like, look, if you want to watch girls pee, believe me, you can find them. There's no reason to fucking poison people and then lead them off to a strange area. That's because you're creepy. Like, that's your
Super
nature,
creepy.
is to like create this situation where you have to like create this prey. Like, that's weird. Don't do that. Like, don't do that. Like, if you're a fucking weirdo, right?
Yeah.
And this is a weirdo talking, right? If you're a fucking weirdo, you have to make sure that you don't allow it to become creepy. You can't let it become fucking creepy. You have to manage that shit. You gotta use it like it's a faucet and a valve, right? You gotta release the pressure. Otherwise, you might turn a motherfucker who's like doping up fucking interviewees and fucking leading them off into strange areas and shielding them while they pee.
Yes.
Fuck France anyway.
Yeah.
Anthony?
Hold on. You want to hear one more weird thing? We got another.
Yeah, give me one more.
Another gender reveal gone wrong. So basically what happened was that this airplane crashed because of a gender reveal.
Oh my god.
So can you guess why this airplane crashed?
The airplane crashed because the pilot could not see.
No. So what happened was, and this is what it was. So the airplane was supposed to be part of the gender reveal. There was a mechanical issue with the airplane; it crashed. But what was supposed to happen was that it's supposed to release like pink water as it flies by, letting you know that it's a girl. But the engine stalled. It was a single-seat aircraft, so the pilot got minor injuries, but still, it's still pretty ridiculous that you went through all this trouble just to tell everybody that your person's a daughter. And
So wait, when the plane crashed, nothing was released?
no, nothing was released.
That's even funnier. It's like,
Oh no, he started. No, he started. No, he started.
when
No,
you
no,
come
no,
to
no,
this
no, no,
event,
no, no. He
all
started.
you
He
get
started. He
is you
started.
might see someone die.
He started dumping the water, so you saw a little bit of it, but then he crashed. So you probably just saw. You probably saw like a lot of pink rise into the air after he like hit the ground or something. But
See, no, all right, so then fuck it. As long as no one died and the gender reveal was successful, I say it's a win. Like, how many times do you get to witness a plane crash in your life?
yeah, but you gotta pay for that plane.
No. Like, really think about this. Like, the reveal is not for the people doing it. They already know. So fuck them.
Well, no, they don't
They're
know.
marks.
They don't know. That's the whole point of
What?
it. That's the whole point of a gender reveal. You don't know it.
You don't know. Mom and dad don't know.
Mom and dad don't know. You give your results to somebody else, and they hand it, and then your friend or somebody does it for you.
All right. I did not understand this.
Yes.
See, my understanding of a gender reveal was that it is a reveal for your like loved ones in the community.
No. It's also a reveal to you. Like usually the way it works, or the way some people have tried to encourage me to do it, like get involved in their situation, is that they hand you the papers of what the test is, you take it, and then you're supposed to go do some creative thing, and then that's how they know.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had the complete wrong idea here.
but still, you still think he's
I had the complete wrong idea. I do not approve of that in any way. Like, you're not gonna surprise me with what I'm having. I'll fucking kill you.
yeah. Now that grandma dying just seems way dumber now, right? The one I told you about before, where she
Yeah, infinitely worse.
yeah.
Yeah. These are the dumbest. This is the dumbest practice right now in the Western world. Do away with gender reveals entirely before I do away with you.
Oh, also this happened in Turkey.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's happened.
that's almost the Western
It's
world.
almost the Western
So
world, but they're still like, they're
that's
still.
Westernish.
It's like
It's
there's.
Westernish case.
They're like hillbillies of like the West. They're like the hillbillies of like the brown people.
Sir,
They are. They have like they shoot their shotguns in the air when the people get married. It's pretty
you are
much.
racist.
It's not. Ask about it. They light people on fire when they get into fights. It's wild.
Sir.
Watch some live leak videos. Educate yourself.
You're like, don't take my word for it. Check out Live Leak.
Yeah.
Anthony,
Darren.
it's been a lovely episode. I must now pack my bag and mentally prepare for my job as second, as Casey Smith prepares to re-enter the cage for battle.
Yes.
Fisticuffs,
As he's
fucking cunts.
100 pounds
Fisticuffs.
lighter.
100 pounds fucking lighter. What a fucking journey.
4 bowling balls.
We will be documenting it. We've been documenting everything that's been going on. Like, I have pictures and video of the weigh-in, all kinds of shit. And I'm going to put together some kind of collage that'll be released on my Instagram, which is at KeeblerIsTiny. Stay tuned, though. Stay tuned. I may be adding another Instagram account.
Uh-oh.
Starting
Thotty
to
Hottie
separate.
27.
Starting to separate content. So
Thotty Hottie 27. There you go. Call it here first.
there's a chance that I need multiple accounts, and we'll discuss that on the next episode. Anthony, this is goodbye for real. Goodbye, Internet. XOXO.